Question 1. What is the fundamental defining characteristic of supervised learning? Option A. It learns from data without any predefined labels or target outputs. Option B. It involves an agent learning through trial and error by interacting with an environment. Option C. It requires a dataset where each input data point is paired with its corresponding correct output label. Option D. It focuses on reducing the number of features in a dataset while retaining important information. The correct answer is, quote, it requires a dataset where each input data point is paired with its corresponding correct output label. Here's the explanation. Supervised learning is characterized by its reliance on labeled training data, where the algorithm learns the mapping between input features and known output labels. Options A, B, and D describe unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning, and dimensionality reduction respectively. Question 2. Which of the following scenarios is a classic example of a supervised primes regression times problem? Option A. Classifying an email as spam or not spam. Option B. Predicting the exact numerical price of a house based on its square footage and location. Option C. Categorizing customer feedback into positive, negative, or neutral sentiments. Option D. Grouping similar customers into distinct segments for marketing purposes. The correct answer is predicting the exact numerical price of a house based on its square footage and location. Here's the explanation. Regression problems in supervised learning involve predicting a continuous numerical value, such as a house price. Classifying emails or customer feedback are classification problems. Predicting discrete categories. And grouping customers is an unsupervised clustering task. Question 3. In a typical supervised learning data splitting strategy, what is the primary purpose of the times test set? Option A. To allow the model to learn the underlying patterns by adjusting its parameters. Option B. To perform hyperparameter tuning and select the best model during the training phase. Option C. To provide an unbiased and final evaluation of the model's performance on completely unseen data. Option D. To serve as the initial dataset before any preprocessing or feature engineering. The correct answer is, quote, to provide an unbiased and final evaluation of the model's performance on completely unseen data. Quote, here's the explanation. The test set is kept entirely separate and is only used once at the very end to give an unbiased assessment of how well the finalized model generalizes to new, unseen data. The training set is for learning, and the validation set is for tuning and selection during training. Question 4. What is the defining characteristic of unsupervised learning, distinguishing it from supervised learning? Option A. It requires extensive labeled datasets for training. Option B. Its primary goal is to make predictions based on predefined outcomes. Option C. It discovers hidden patterns and structures in data without the need for labeled training data. Option D. It uses a reward system to learn optimal actions in an environment. The correct answer is, quote, it discovers hidden patterns and structures in data without the need for labeled training data. Here's the explanation. The study material explicitly states, unsupervised learning is a branch of machine learning that deals with finding hidden patterns and structures in data without the need for labeled training data, and no labeled data required. This is the defining characteristic. Question 5. Which of the following tasks and corresponding algorithms is correctly associated with unsupervised learning? Option A. Classification using support vector machines, SVM. Option B. Regression using linear regression. Option C. Clustering using k-means. Option D. Predicting stock prices using recurrent neural networks, RNNs. The correct answer is clustering using k-means. Here's the explanation. The study material lists clustering algorithms, Group similar data points into clusters. Examples include k-means, hierarchical clustering, DBSCAN, and Gaussian mixture models, GMMs. Options A, B, and D are examples of supervised learning tasks or algorithms. Question 6. A cloud professional needs to analyze customer behavior logs from a large e-commerce platform to identify distinct customer segments for targeted marketing campaigns, but no predefined labels for customer types exist. Which unsupervised learning task is most appropriate for this scenario? Option A, anomaly detection. Option B, dimensionality reduction. Option C, classification. Option D, clustering. The correct answer is clustering. Here's the explanation. The use cases section mentions customer segmentation. Unsupervised learning, specifically clustering, can group customers into distinct segments based on their behavior. Anomaly detection finds outliers, dimensionality reduction simplifies data, and classification requires labeled data. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.